Good evening and welcome to the 1111 Media Creator Academy. It must be Wednesday night because we're coming to you live and in person. Not really, we're kind of digital. If we were in person, we would be where you are. But so glad to have you with us. If you are watching from wherever you are on the globe, whether you're on the West Coast and it's early, if you're on the East Coast and it's later, or across the pond and it's wicked late. And then what are you doing not watching the replay? Just kidding. Glad you're here. I am Ben Richardson and I am joined by the intrepid Bree Bolton. And
Hello.
we are glad you are here. We have some fun stuff for you tonight. We've got some new models to look at. We've got some fun to be had, some prompts to be typed, some images to be seen and generated. When it's all said and done, will it be good or will it be crap? We don't know. That's what we're here to
See,
find out.
we have to see.
We've got a couple of great new models today. You guys may have heard. If you haven't, you've heard it here first. Google released in Gemini NanoBanana 2. And don't let this fool you because some of the aggregators and wrappers were calling NanoBanana Pro NanoBanana 2. And that's just not true.
So true.
NanoBanana Pro is still a thing. That is what they're considering their high quality model. However, NanoBanana 2, we're going to discuss in what is going on there. And then if you stick around after NanoBanana, we have ByteDance, the makers of TikTok. They came out with yet another, and that is SeeDream 5.0 Lite. So we're going to talk about what that is, what that does, and if it's any good or not. So, Bree, what are your thoughts on this here? It's been a big week in the AI release stuff. So, what are your thoughts on these models coming out here and kind of just next to each other? They're kind of cannibalizing
Yeah,
each other.
it's been a big week in as far as photos go, and particularly like the image generation. I've noticed, and like you said, they're eating each other. It's kind of overlapping. NanoBanana, I have a soft spot for. So, but I'm really interested in seeing what SeeDream is doing over there because they're making some great innovative strides and some things you can do with photos over there. The things you can change and the way you can change them, I think, is pretty unique. But NanoBanana, our good old classic, is coming in ahead of the curve with their slight tweaks and upgrades, what feels like every 2 to 3 days. But number two is supposed to be their top dog at the moment. We'll see how long it lasts, but it does make some very good, smooth images, as you will see here in just a second.
That's excellent. That's excellent. Have you put out the bat signal to our
The
Discord?
best, no, no. Let me do that just real quick.
So we're gonna let
Entertain
our
people.
team know if you're in our Discord channel. If you're not, join our Discord, 1111 Media Creator Academy. I believe it's in the description. You can join us absolutely free, be a part of our community, talk to each other, talk to us, give feedback, show off what you're doing in the class, show off what you're learning in AI and film, and let us be the community for you there. So we just do little reminders weekly to let you guys know, hey, we're live, we're here. Just if you want to be here too, you can be. If you don't want to be here and you want to do something else, it is Wednesday night. You can do whatever you would do on hump night. Hump night.
Hump night.
Every time I say that, I just think of those Geico commercials. It's hump day. Do
It's hump day.
you know what day it is?
Hump
Hey, do you know
day.
what day it is? It's hump day.
What day is it? Hump day. This one with the camel, right?
Yeah, it's the one with the camel walking around in
Yeah.
like the cubicles.
Yeah.
Classic. Classic.
I
Um,
am going to get this out here real quick.
yeah,
Like,
get that out there. And
as
then
we all know, Discord likes to do random updates as well, like Google Gemini. So
oh,
every time I open them, they feel like they have another
you're like, here
update.
we go again.
It's update 5 of 8.
5 of 8. That's
Yeah,
so
it does.
weird.
Yeah,
I
that's what it
do.
does.
You must have the app. Am I correct in that
I
now?
have the app on the computer. Yeah, I'm not going to the
Mm.
website.
Now I go to the web thing. It just keeps me logged in. Never has to
That makes
update.
sense.
I'm quick. Feel
Hmm.
feel good. Feel nice. Um, but yeah, I'm excited here. I'm excited once we get in there. So we're gonna go over some of the show notes, some of the release notes, excuse me, for NanoBanana 2 in Gemini from the Google, and then we'll have some fun, do some prompts, make some images, see where it excels and where maybe it's as good. So maybe we can do a side by side comparison, NanoBanana to NanoBanana 2. I can tell you from some experience I've done, and this is really interesting, very important, is that when you're deciding to use NanoBanana Pro versus NanoBanana 2, NanoBanana 2 seems to be twice as fast. So believe it or not, and we might be able to play with this a little bit tonight too. But since it's the direct successor of Banana and not Pro. Pro is they're saying is still a little bit more in depth
Hmm.
for quality, but as far as quickness, if it took 30 seconds in NanoBanana Pro, it's taking like 15 seconds in NanoBanana 2, and that's pretty much been
Nice.
consistent
Yeah.
across the board. And I have tested that out, so
Yeah, I did a
pretty.
couple of tests this morning myself, and I can say that it was quite fast.
It's
I
quite
was,
fast, right?
yeah, I was impressed by that. Do you want to start off there, or do you want to start off with our sea dream?
No, let's go ahead. Let's rock a NanoBanana. Let's rock
Let's
it.
rock NanoBanana. All right, so let me
Yeah.
share
Mm-hmm.
my
Yeah,
screen.
girl. Let's share
That's
that
right.
screen. Okay,
That's
then.
right.
Yeah.
Share screen.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
This one.
She's thinking about it.
I'm trying. For all of our technologically savvy people out there, you're probably cringing right now. Let
There it
me add this
is.
to the stage.
Look,
Boom.
the 3 bananas is here.
That's right.
So tell us
Nano
a little bit
Banana 2.
about what is going on here and what we're looking at. Lead us there, Sketch.
So we are looking at the state of the art NanoBanana 2, like you said, is a successor of NanoBanana and not NanoBanana Pro. So don't get confused. But get confused a little bit because they do almost the exact same thing in
Hmm.
the most exciting way. So as you can see, they specialize in taking your photos and making them into things that they weren't previously. This this basketball player, making him more cinematic. Let, let's turn him into a jumping basketball player. Let's turn this snowy town and add lights and atmosphere in the aurora borealis, and just taking your photos up a notch. It also does some style changes. As you can see, they're starting from a drawing and another photo, and it kind of melds them together into this brand new thing that I think this is very interesting because this allows for like designers and people who like to reimagine things. Like this is a lava lamp car, and we can actually see in real time how these things would look and how the application works.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's cool. This also allows you to resize to any format that you would like now. We can go from square, we can go cinematic, we can go wide. There's no limitations on this model so far as the sizes go. It
Nice.
also, they've introduced a better word. I don't know if you guys remember when AI was doing all the hieroglyphs and things like that. Well, we pretty much moved past that in these last couple of months. Like I've been seeing better words, but this just takes it up another step. This allows you to play with clear text and even create invites, logos, comic books, whatever you want in the click of a button. And I really like this window paint art here that's coming up. and you can kind of see how this would be useful like a painter. You could like mock up what you're going to do on the windows. I think that's really cool. So
It's
yeah.
really cool.
So yeah, that's it in a nutshell. I mean, if you've ever played with NanoBanana, this won't feel any different. But you will notice a smoothness when you're prompting now, and you will get, I feel like, one step up better results. So let's go ahead and jump into it, and I'm going to load my NanoBanana up.
Yeah, yeah,
Hopefully,
yeah.
when I
So
click
it's
this.
now, is this free? Does this cost money? How can people use Nano Banana 2?
So Gemini.Google is technically free, and I'll take you to the price points here. I believe they are
Tell me
over
what
here.
technically free is. I'm now so confused.
I'll tell you what technically free is. I want to bring up the subscriptions because there are new subscriptions that are being introduced here. So
Mm,
you can get Gemini Google, which is Nano Banana, for free. That'll allow you two iterations, two prompts for visuals for free. And then, of course, it'll take you down to the lower things. And you also get like, here you go, like a 3.0 Pro, generation editing, deep research, live, canvas, things like that. It gives you 50 daily AI credits, and you can get in here and do this for as much as it allows you to. But there are three other tiers that we need to look at here. So the next tier up is the plus. This is the one that I have. It,
that's
it
what I
gives you
have too.
every,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. It gives you everything in free, but it gives you 200 monthly AI credits, which I found to come out to about 10 pictures. I don't know about you, but it usually comes out to about 10 picture generations for me in
For Pro?
changes. Yeah, for plus.
Oh, I meant if you're using Nano Banana Pro.
Yeah, for pro. For
Yeah.
pro. I do think that those pictures are higher resolution. They're larger, so that would do that. But
So
this
we're looking at
plus
maybe
tier,
like 15. I don't know, like price point. We might be getting 15 for Nano Banana 2. I don't know.
maybe
We'll have to kind of play with that, I
we'll have
guess.
to play with it.
Mm-hmm.
But on this one, we get the 3.1 model, we get the Nano Bananas, we get VO. So this is like the intro level to everything, basically.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then
Mm-hmm.
next up, we have our Pro, which gets you 1,000 monthly credits. Right now, they're running a special. This one's $3.99 a month, and this one was $2.99 a month. I think this might be the one that I actually have here. That's why it says zero. I think this one might have been $2.99 a month for the first 2 months, and then it's $19.99, and then this one is $3.99 for the first 2 months, which is $7.99. And then this Big Daddy on the end, the Google AI Ultra, is 124 for the first 3 months, and then 250 after that.
Which is
Now,
actually a little cheaper because if you remember November, December, January of last year, now we're talking a full year ago, that's when they first came out with these tiers, and it was free, or yeah, it was free for 3 months, and then it was $300. It was two
okay, so
ninety
they've
nine.
came, yeah, they came down a little bit.
Sorta. I mean,
Okay,
it's 249 or 250 monthly, but instead of free for the first 3 months, it's only half price.
yeah, yeah. So not quite free, but half price is still half price, I suppose. Here,
Thank you for that.
that you know what? Somebody needed it. Uh,
Somebody
20
needed that.
25,000 monthly AI credits. I think at this point you probably shouldn't, whether or not you will, you shouldn't run out of generations at this point. But if you are trying to generate a whole book worth of stuff, I feel like what are we talking about here? 200 credits. We're talking about like 10 pictures. So we 10 times that. We're talking about like 100 pictures up here
Now,
with
here's a
Pro.
trick. If folks have the paid models, not the free version, if you go to Flow, specifically where you would use VIA, which is their video generation model, and I don't know if you know this or not either, but you can actually get unlimited Nano Banana 1 photos in Flow
Did
specifically.
not.
Yeah, in
No,
Flow
I didn't.
specifically.
Okay.
because they take that as your they did. I mean, maybe they've changed that in the last, since they released NanoBanana 2 this week. Um, but as of 3 weeks ago, I got inflow, and the images on NanoBanana 1 were free, which is kind of nice.
That is
Unlimited
nice.
NanoBanana. So I don't know if that
Yeah,
works for 2 or
Nano
not.
Banana 1 was no slob. So, I mean,
So I mean,
free
now if we're
images.
looking at this in Google Gemini, gemini.google.com,
Mm-hmm.
um, how do we know which model we're using? Is it automatically using Nano Banana 2? Is there a way to still use Nano Banana 1 through Google Gemini.google?
Well, let's
How
go
do
ahead and
we
go over here.
how are we how are we looking at this, or do you know how that works?
Well, the way that I found out, let me close that. Okay, the way that I found out is the best way to see what you're doing. This box is always Ask Gemini. This is their chat box. At the bottom here, it says fast. Now, it also says tools over here. So you can create an image, canvas, deep research, create video, stuff like that. You don't necessarily have to do that because you can type create a video in here, and it'll intuitively do it. Now, the way to change models I found is to come over here. Now, fast, I feel like, is the Nano Banana 1. Like the older models, it's going to generate it fast. The thinking models, which is like the VO and stuff like that. And then the Pro, it often gives you things like Nano Banana Pro and now Nano Banana 2. So that is how I've been changing the models. If you know a different way, then let me know.
So Nano Banana 2. So I did look this up. I wanted to see what your feedback was on that, though. So believe it or not, you can't get Nano Banana 1 defaultly in Gemini anymore. If you are
Mm.
on fast, it is now defaultly Nano Banana 2.
Okay.
And then if you're on Pro, it's NanoBanana Pro. So yeah, I kind of duped you. I knew the answer. Uh,
I was partially right. Okay. I'm not caught up on these last 2 or 3 days.
um, so yeah, so if you want to use NanoBanana, which I mean I don't know why you would, but if you want to use NanoBanana 1, you'd have to use kind of an aggregator of some sort, but natively
Mm.
in Gemini.google can't get anymore. It's gonna automatically have NanoBanana 2. And
Okay.
then the option to do NanoBanana Pro if you choose Pro from that drop down menu.
So
And
this is
so,
the pro right here.
yeah, so
And then
that's
the
NanoBanana
fast.
Pro using 3.1, and then Fast is NanoBanana 2. So they
Okay.
just put it over NanoBanana 1. So,
Gotcha.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So this will automatically be NanoBanana 2. Now, for anybody that's never used Gemini.google.com before, you do get a lot of iterations, but you have to be careful about using them for anything because you will get the little stupid Gemini watermark
Hmm.
logo in the lower corner. We do have a easy, just go take that out, using, Photoshop or some sort of photo editor of your choice. Super easy until
Little
you
band-aid.
do something more permanent, like, oh, I'm going to make a video out of it. And then it's a couple steps to get rid of it, but really easy. Before you use it for anything, especially professional, just go ahead and get the watermark out there. But anything you use in here will have that little watermark in the corner. So just wanted to let you guys know that.
Yep. All right. So now that we know that fast is 2, we don't really have to change that. But this is where you would get your models from right here. So I did prepare a couple of prompts.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Well, they
Right?
couldn't they can't be as bad as 2 weeks ago.
They absolutely can.
So there was such a controversy over the spicy mode for grok that we went on that you no longer can get spicy grok for free.
Oh, you have to pay for it.
It's literally now behind a paywall because so
Mm.
many people like complained that you could get spicy. I mean, for those of you that watched a couple weeks ago when we were doing the new Grok X Imagine, you may
Mhm.
recall we got a little spicier than we intended. So Grok decided to put that behind a paywall so people would stop complaining. And it's actually not super cheap. It's like $7 or $8 a month for images.
Oh,
I know.
that
I'm
is
like,
not
that's.
cheap.
I know. I was like, just for spicy mode. Like, all right,
No,
okay,
but
Elon.
you know the ones who really want it are gonna pay for it. They're making a mint over there.
I guess yeah. I mean, it would depend on what you need it for, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So
What you
we're not
need
going to
it,
test those waters, and I
need
think
it.
Google has way stricter parameters around what you're allowed to show.
Absolutely. Sometimes if it doesn't think the image is you at all, it won't even generate anything. It'll be like, we cannot turn this person into a duck or something like that. So
Interesting.
yeah,
How many
so
people have
they're
you tried to turn into a duck? And can we do
just
it tonight?
just you.
She's quick, folks.
Let's look at this prompt.
All right. Yeah, that's a real long one.
Hey, I'm getting better, all right? It only goes to the second line. So we have a martial artist mid kick in a dimly lit warehouse, dust particles floating in the air, dramatic side lighting, motion blur, cinematic action shot.
Okay.
I'm trying to follow your rules here. Okay, my character is first,
Mm-hmm.
the environment is second, and
Mm-hmm.
the camera directions are third. So I'm trying to stick within your rules.
Yeah,
Now you can
you've been very vague. You don't say, what you don't frame it. You don't say, "Oh, I want a wide shot, I want a close, I want this." So you're kind of letting
mm,
it
I'm
decide.
kind of letting it go.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I do, in fact, want to add something here. I
Mm.
want to add a picture of, just so people can see that you don't have to click this create image button if you don't want to. I rarely do, but if you put something like a picture of, a clip of, or something like that, give me a picture or something like that. So you can
Hopefully, it
skip
doesn't
that
give you like a
entirely.
frame, like it's actual photo within the
Is this
photo.
sitting on the table?
Look at that.
Somebody
He is a martial artist.
somebody's grandma's house. Let's go ahead and submit
And
this.
there we go. That
And
confirms what
let's,
I was saying. Loading
yeah,
NanoBanana 2.
it does something. I don't know if it confirms anything you were talking about or
Well, I said it was NanoBanana 2 and not NanoBanana 1. I think that confirms it.
not. I don't
You bag of ducks.
know. All right, let's take a look at this. This is not bad. And considering the worst prompter in the world, this it actually
It's
I
true.
think it pulled this one off very well. And I don't think it strayed from the prompt too much, even though I gave it a lot of freedom. So here we have our martial artist kicking up some dust in what seems to be an old warehouse. Now there's some kind of dramatic side light here. I'm not sure if that's a window or whatever that is. Uh, but you can see it coming down, and I'm not mad at this. What do you think?
It's interesting that, obviously her foot's in the air, her left foot, I guess it would be. Um,
Mm,
Instead of it being
like
grounded, but
planted,
it did a
yeah.
good job on the shadow. The shadow also shows basically that it's not touching. So that's
Hmm.
nice. Yeah, a little interesting on the window, like you said there, or whatever that's supposed to be. Because it's tilted, it doesn't give off the vibe that it is actually a window, more of a like a light, like almost like a
Like a
film or
soft
photography
box
light.
or
Yeah,
something, yeah.
softbox light. As far as the realism goes, you didn't ask it for realism, but you just said photo, but it did a great job, I
Hmm.
think, on realism overall. Like especially with the scenery, I could buy that if the person wasn't there, I could be like, oh, maybe this is just a photograph. Um, Maybe it's because she's so far away, maybe it's because of the pose, but I can kind of guess that that's AI. But overall, I mean, not bad, especially for how simplistic of a prompt you gave it.
Yeah, I think that that is not too bad at all.
That's what we strive for here. Not too
That's
bad at
right.
all.
Not too bad. That is our bottom of the barrel. Let's try this one because I feel like when I do these types of prompts in particular that we can get just a trick bag full of stuff.
Ooh, trick
So
bag.
this a trick bag, that's one of them things you never want to find yourself in. Uh, so a quiet neon lit street at night after rain, reflections on wet pavement, streaming across the street vents, steam rising from street vents. There we go. Cyberpunk atmosphere, cinematic lighting, highly detailed wide shot. Let's go ahead and give this a whirl. And I do want to
Hmm.
make a note on how fast this is moving because I feel like there's minimal wait times in between these things are loading now. So I think you might be onto something with that one, you know, NanoBanana one being like half as fast as this.
NanoBanana Pro is half as fast.
NanoBanana Pro is
Mm-hmm.
half as fast.
Yeah.
There we go.
Mm-hmm. We got our
There's too many
Cyberpunk.
nano bananas. Uh, we got our cyberpunk. We have our wet street after rain. We have our street steam vents. It is a nice wide shot. I like the reflections in the wet street. This is always what I'm looking for when I use these prompts because I want to see like what it's gonna do with the all this light pollution. It's on after the rain, as you can see the rain up here in the sky. So it took some liberties right there, but that's fine. This person has an umbrella, so maybe it is still raining. I don't know. I like this one as well. This is not doing bad so far.
Yeah,
I
I don't
thought
know
we,
obviously what that says, as far as the text that's in
I know
the
game. See game right here.
yeah, I can read, you're right, I can read game. You got me on that one. And maybe was I say ramen ya?
Yep, there's some kind of noodle shop, I
Mhm.
suppose.
Yeah, maybe so.
Yep. Mhm.
Yeah, overall not bad though. Not bad.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm feeling really good about this. This feels like a really solid model. Not to say that it wasn't solid before, but of course they made a few tweaks and stuff like that. And like I said, the images are bigger. The resolution's supposed to be better.
Now
So
that's important. I hear it can go up
yeah,
to 4K. Um,
I
but
believe
I
so.
there's been, unless they've updated it, there has been a little bit of issue, just in case you're going through the year and you're like, they said it was 4K. It is supposed to go up to 4K if you ask it to.
Hmm.
However, there has been some consistent feedback in the community that right now people can kind of only get it up to 3K, which is kind of an odd number there. But so if you're struggling to get it to 4K, you're not alone. There's been quite a few people in the community that have told it, hey, I want you to specifically make this a 4K image, and it will then still make it 3K. So just FYI,
Okay.
they're probably working on that. I can't imagine them not working on their new
So
baby, Nano Banana 2.
yeah, their brand new baby for the next 2 to 3 days.
So tell me, do you have a prompt? Maybe this is it. Is this
What?
I'm looking for a a photorealistic of a human. I want to see how good it can get.
So this is sort of like that, yeah. So this is a cinematic portrait of a young woman standing in soft light, natural skin texture, shallow depth of field. I put the lens here because I was trying something out. So 50 millimeter lens, calm expression. Now that is not supposed to be there because that is character, and I try not to do that. And let's move
Put it
50
in the wrong
millimeter
place. Yep.
lens. Yeah, let's move 50 millimeter lens to here. That way we won't confuse our model here. So we have a 50 millimeter lens. We have ultra detailed and realistic photography. Now, do you see anything you want to add to this before I hit the button?
Instead of you may say photorealistic rather than realistic photography is kind of the words that it's been trained on. I'm sure it gets it, so you may be fine, honestly. Um, but this, yeah, I think it's a simple prompt, but I mean, I'm really interested to see what it does.
All right, you heard it here first, folks. I did a good job. So
Oh,
let's.
hold on.
You're witnessing a first of its kind.
My prompt is how do you say 4 words?
This is all they got.
uh,
It's very surprising for somebody who talks all day, every day. When I get on like these chat boxes, I'm like, give me picture.
give me a picture.
I go caveman.
All
All
right, let's see what
right,
we got here.
let's blow this up.
Oh,
Okay, all right. Two directional lighting here. I like that.
what's
Nice
going on
natural
with her
scans.
face?
I'm trying to see what's going on with it right here.
Well, the whole thing looks a little blotchy. Like,
Yeah, it looks out of focus just a little bit. Maybe
Yeah,
when it said
it looks a
natural
little bit like
skin.
that Jim Carrey mask.
Maybe when we said natural skin.
Natural for what? A 15-year-old?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, she looked like she had a
this
war
is
zone at
puberty.
15 and picked every pimple.
This is definitely puberty here. All
Yeah,
right,
but
we're not
she,
judging. We're not judging.
right.
Natural skin, soft light. But I like the out of focus background, and I feel like it did really good on kind of the photorealistic. But for some reason, here in the middle is kind of out of focus for me, and I'm like, why are you doing that?
Yeah, I almost wanna man, I almost wanted to try again. I kinda wonder if there was a problem. Again, it's really, really strong at the scenery, like, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
that photo or excuse me, that window,
Yep.
obviously, with the shallow depth of field, I would buy that mug and that book and that plant and that back window and the curtains, like, this all looks really, really
Mm-hmm.
good. Her, not as much. I'd buy the
I get
sweater.
that.
I'd buy the
I
sweater.
think it did a good job on the hair here.
It's
There's
not
something
bad
going
on the
on
hair.
with this face. Something's
Yeah,
going
so
on
I
with this
almost
face.
wanna try another iteration of the of that and
Let's
see
try
what else
that.
it comes up with.
Yeah, let's try it again. Is there anything we can change? You gonna make him black? Maybe that'll change something. A black young woman.
Whoa, whoa,
Let's just
whoa.
try it. Right. Reel it in.
There's no
All right.
diversity on this channel. Get out of
This is
here.
this is DEI. Uh, so I'm gonna try it just so I can get a little bit of a different because I feel like if I put the same one in, it's gonna try to give me somebody that looks like her again.
You think
And I
so?
wanna
Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, it's just
that is true. I
depends.
mean, we could try it. We can try it.
You do what you
Most
want. You do
definitely.
you. I just want the face
I've
to be a
already
little bit more
deleted it.
lifelike, you know?
Let's try it one more time here.
One more time, Jackie.
NanoBanana was like, "Oh, you hate her. That's what it is. You don't want her in there." Man, I will say that I like the Gemini logo. Yeah, it's gonna give us the exact same woman.
It
But let's see
tried,
what
didn't
it
it?
did.
Well, did it
Yeah.
change anything? It didn't change a damn thing.
I mean, it didn't change anything.
Yeah, change something because that sucked.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That was my
Did
spidey
we stay
senses
the
was
same
tingling.
girl, NanoBanana? No, you're
Yeah.
stuck in a seed, aren't you? That's fine. You get
What if it's
stuck
just
there.
her and she's black? Let's do an black older woman.
The black older woman. Yes, I
That's
said.
right. Might do the same background, but at least it'll change her and we'll see. And I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
take out the 50 millimeter lens and
Okay.
see if I was doing too much. Let's do it.
Shouldn't been. It shouldn't have been.
That's what I was thinking, but you know.
If it can't handle that stuff by now, my goodness. Ba-na-na-na-na. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na. It did give you the exact same. She's even wearing a sweater.
She's even wearing a sweater. But
Grandma?
I feel like her eyes are a little bit out of focus here. Grandma? I feel like her eyes are a little bit out of focus. It's something about the central plane of her face that it is not liking. I don't know if it's
So
the
here's a thought. I want to try. I don't know if you're able to. Can you try this same exact prompt? Don't change anything. Go to Pro and see if it does a better job.
let's check it. The original prompt or this one?
Just either one. I don't
Got it.
care. And then we'll compare whatever one it is. So yeah, if you're doing the black lady, we'll switch between the two. I'm really interested to see here. So this one here might take a little bit longer, not
Right.
egregiously so. And I lied; it might have been even faster.
That was faster. Let's check it out. Ooh, actually, face is sharper.
It is sharper.
I'm liking
Mm-hmm.
this depth of her face. It didn't change anything around here, which I
Yeah.
didn't think it would, but
Yeah,
I
it kind
think
of
we
kept
do
all
have
that.
more details right
Definitely
here.
some more detail. Go to the other one real quick. Let's see a comparison.
All right, let's see. I wish you could just scroll over like you can. Maybe you can? No. Okay, so this is
Yeah, our eyes are
Nano
a little
Banana 2.
different. Hmm.
Yeah. And this is Pro. This is Nano Banana 2 again. Go up. There we go. And this is Pro.
Yeah. Lighting's just a little bit different. Skin's a little bit sharper. Um, interesting. It's very interesting. Very
Yeah,
interesting
it's interesting to
comparison.
see. It's interesting to see on almost the same photo. I wish I could have them side by side, but it doesn't do the scroll feature, unfortunately, or the comparison feature in here.
Son of a gun. You
But
could download them
I
both
think
and
Pro
open
did
them.
better.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, the thing is Nano Banana 2 should be better than Nano Banana 1. It's going to be quicker. It should have more consistency um, between prompts, all of the things.
Yep. And as you can see, it was like, you want this background? You want this background? You know, so I
It
mean, the
gets stuck.
consistency is there. Yeah, it
And
gets
if
stuck
this
on
ever
certain
gets this
things.
way, I mean, do you know how to get it unstuck like that? Like if it gets stuck in a background like that, what recommendation can you give to our audience to help them get out of that when the model gets stuck into that loop?
So the only thing I know for sure is to start a new thread.
Yeah.
That is the only way I know how to get it unstuck out of what it's doing here. Now, if there's a different way, feel free to chime in. But with things like this, if it's not doing what you want it to do and you keep prompting and prompting and prompting, does the same thing, just delete it. Start over. Start from the beginning. And that's the best way to change the outcome.
Great advice. Great advice. That's exactly, I feel it's the same way. Just
All
start a new
right.
chat, burn it, burn
Just do it.
Rome,
Burn
burn
it
Rome.
down.
Get rid
But
of
with
that.
things
Get
like
rid of
this,
that
as we
white and
can
black
see,
girl. get, get rid of that
I hate
background.
that. Yeah, I hate that mug. Why is it doing that? Just delete it. I'm I'm a big fan of
Yeah,
deleting.
I'm a big
But as
fan
you can
too.
see, this is top tier. This is industry standard stuff in this day right now. So Nano Banana is not gonna let you down in any sense. And I feel like even with the tiers, you get more use out of this, but of course free. You can, play around with it. You can see what it'll do for you. But I've seen it used for things like book covers, um, yeah, people are making book covers in here, and they're really good, like romance book covers and stuff like that, with the buff cowboy with his shirt off and like the lady with the one hand, and but it's looking really good. The art styles, it can switch between them. It's fantastic with that stuff, and I mean, it's just the standard right now, and I like this watermark more than the other ones because you could just band-aid that, and it usually goes away.
Okay.
The other ones do too much, and you have to like chop it off, basically. All right, so that was Gemini Nano Banana 2. How do you feel about that, Ben? How do you feel about Nano Banana 2?
It is kind of exactly what I think we've come to expect from Google.
Mm-hmm.
I think that we could be a little bit harsh on it and go, oh, wow, well, how is the Pro one better when it's older?
Mm-hmm.
They were trying to bring their flagship model up a little bit. And the fact that they've done this so quickly, Nano Banana came out August, September of last year. It's been out now 6 months, right? About
Yep.
5 or 6 months.
Just about, yeah.
And if you think about it for a whole new generation there, I think this is great. I think we're going to continue to see some pros. Obviously, we can do text on screen now. I hear that you can change it to a different language. You can test
Mm.
it out and see if it's a good translation or not. Obviously, we're getting a lot better at skin. It's not perfect, but we're getting
Mm-hmm.
better at skin. We're getting great at environments. And so, guys, from where we were 5 months ago, this is obviously outstanding. So, yeah, absolutely use NanoBanana 2. Don't hesitate on that. Um, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of hesitation, don't hesitate. We have a brand new course out in 1111 Media Creator Academy. I came up with a AI film consistent characters course for beginners and intermediates. If you're interested in learning how to make consistent characters for yourself, for a video, for anything that you're making, you want this course. It's in depth. It's only 2 weeks long, hour and a half to 2 hours per class. Go at your own pace. It's already live. Usually it's going to be $399, but right now we're doing 30% off. It's only $279, and it won't be that way for long. So you definitely want to grab that. Let us know how it is. Get into our community on Discord. It's going to be, I think it's a very comprehensive course. We've jam packed it full with stuff. We have the 2x2 and 3x3 grid methods in there. We have Laura's, if you are interested in to know what that is. So you get character consistency locked in so you don't have to use reference photos anymore after you get the model. So this is really, really, really dynamic stuff. We're really excited to announce that that is live. But wait, there's more, because we're announcing another new class coming out at the end of the month. Bree, what do we got going on at the end of this month?
At the end of this month, we have a brand new course coming out, a 3-week long editing in Descript course, where I take you through step by step, teach you how to use that text based editor that is wildly popular, that everybody is using on the market these days, to make teaching videos, teleprompter style videos, vlog style videos. Any video you can think of that you want to make, you can make it in Descript. And I start from the very beginning. So don't miss out. It is going to be a great time. And it's only 3 weeks. And right now it is also 30% off, I believe, right?
Yeah, if you do it right now. So it starts the 28th. A pre-sale just went live for it. I believe it's is it 579? Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's
579 on sale
579.
right now. It's the cheapest you can get it. Pre-order it right now. Bree is going to be teaching that class live over 3 weeks, and then it will go on to replay. You can look at it as many times as you want to. But if you have questions, you want to learn, Bree uses Descript literally every single week, and it is AI powered. It will automatically take out pauses and and all sorts of stuff. And so she's going to show you tips and tricks and how to jump in there so that you don't have to be a novice. You literally just jump in right away. So it's going to be a really great class. She's been working on that, and we can finally announce that. That's going to start. When does that start officially?
It starts on March 28th.
March 20th. So it's going to be
That is a
Saturday.
Saturday. And we are
And
going to be hosting the class at 9 a.m. Central Time. So wherever that is for you, just adjust the time accordingly. And we're running to the 11th of April. So 3 straight weeks live with me. You get to ask whatever questions you want, every question you've ever had about editing. Bring them with you. And we're going to talk about it, and I'm going to walk you through it. And I'm going to demystify the editing process with this script and text-based prompting.
nice. So yeah, text-based prompting, Descript, AI film consistent characters for beginners and intermediates. If any of those interest you, sign up. Also, if you sign up for our newsletter, you get the intro to film AI for writers specifically. You get that at a discount. And then once you subscribe for a few weeks to the newsletter, there may be a discount that's stackable. So you want to sign up for that newsletter as well. You can do that in the description.
Mm-hmm. It's all down there, linked all in the description for you guys. Easy access.
All of the links,
All the
all of
links.
them. So we have one more. We're not done. We're not done. We got more.
Sound like you wanted to be done. We're not done.
We're not. I just wanted to let people know we're not. Don't go anywhere. We got more. We got more.
That's right. That's
So
right.
let's see here. So we're gonna go Bite Dance. They're the folks that used to own TikTok.
Yeah,
They don't
that's
own
a
TikTok
mess.
anymore. Now Oracle does, and they're getting all your data. Sorry, now our algorithm just went down. They're like, no, they're talking bad about Oracle. Get rid of them. No, I love Oracle. Yay.
It didn't seem genuine. I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
turn you in.
I don't give a flying fuck.
I'm gonna turn you in.
But what we do have is ByteDance has decided to just go supernova, and they are releasing all of the things. SeeDream, excuse me, SeeDream
Mm-hmm. That's
came out
right.
4.5 came out only like 3 weeks ago.
It was
It wasn't very
just
long
out.
ago, maybe a month ago, maybe. They've already released SeeDream 5.0 Lite, and we're going to show it to you here. It's been out a whopping few days, so we're going to take a look see at that. And so this is the release page. Look at that. How beautiful is that chemtrail? No,
Ooh. Chemtrail.
so I know that this is their their hype page, but I will say that that girl looked really real. And you've got the
Mm-hmm.
scan here. You got products, chair in the middle that apparently can float in the middle of the pool,
Pool.
right?
Jesus
So
chair.
SeeDream 5.0 Lite is a unified multimodal image generation model endowed with deep thinking and online search capabilities, featuring an all-around upgrade in its understanding, its reasoning, and its generation capabilities. So Google's Gemini 3.1, also known as NanoBanana 2 and Pro, are multimodal, meaning you can say, keep this the same, change this one element. And now with SeeDream 4.5 and continuing here to 5.0 Lite, it is now multimodal. They've jumped on that. So in case you're wondering, can I ask some of the same things out of SeeDream that I was asking out of NanoBanana 2? And the answer is yes. Yes, you can. So here is, speaking of hype videos, here is a hype video. And let's see in their own. This isn't a great start because it looks like rubbish.
It's really grainy.
But let's see if the video is better.
When you grow up, you lose things forever. If only I could see My Little Ponyland again. Go back to that world in the snow. Can you take me to find it?
Of course. It'd be my honor. Look, is this more like the one in your heart?
Not exactly. What kinds of ponies are there?
Sure.
That's it! Please give it white wings, a golden saddle, and a bell around its neck. It would be even better if it could live in a beautiful crystal ball.
I see. Creating this world just for you.
Thank you.
Hey, Sophie. Really miss you.
Who are you? Where's my mommy? So I got lost in the saxophone.
Yeah,
I couldn't help myself. All right. I don't make the rules. No, please not again.
It's like the Shrek scene. Let's do that again.
In the morning, I'll make a waffle.
Make a waffle. Right.
So I mean, I know this is the hype video. There's some really unique things happening here that I'm not seeing in other multimodal image generation models. Say that 5 times fast. And that is the new internet search capability. If you don't quite know what you want, at least if you're doing it native through ByteDance, then it can search and give you options so that you can kind of develop and collaborate with the AI on what you're wanting. And then, when you have that aha moment, you're like, that's the one. So it's really interesting. I want to see how we can add these different elements in there. It looked like they put a saddle, put this, put that, put these different elements on the horse, and then it integrated it. So it's looking like it's multimodal in that sense too, where you can put multiple photos in there and say, hey, add these to this, and it'll do it. So that's nice, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's saying creativity with precise control. They all say that though, so who knows? Master various styles and layouts while every detail aligns with your instructions. So this is exactly kind of what I was talking about. And they took the prompt here. What's the prompt? They are, this is a little extreme here.
Drinking
There we go.
coffee.
Yeah, drinking coffee from figure 4, 2 people per table, talking and laughing. The style is claymation, just like the cafe environment. So it took this photo, this photo, this photo, and this photo, and said, turn it into that. And so it did this here. So, I mean, this is a great claymation shot. You can clearly see where it took those inspirational reference photos, right? You got this. I don't know, maybe he's a jail time ref. That's what I'm gonna call him.
This is standard referee uniform if they were in the Shawshank Redemption.
So refer to the right. Images on the right. Apply style transfer to the man in return for images corresponding to those styles. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure that's what that is.
Maybe, guys, maybe I just don't know art. That's very possible. You know?
Is it one of those ones that everyone sees something different?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, so it's saying take this original photo, and there we go. Okay, I had to keep scrolling. I was like, apparently, I just don't know anything. So this one here is this style. This one here is this style. You get it. You can see it.
Yeah. I actually think that's really cool.
That is,
I like that.
You can do that with anything. So here, this is something in case you want to use this for commercial use, right? Like I want to advertise, go back. Your growth, your hustle, your coffee, your reject, 2025 year wrapped. So
Reject.
This is, and then, see here. So please design. Oh, that's interesting for PPT images. So this is going to be PPT is going to be slides for PowerPoint. So this is saying this is a slide for your PowerPoint, and then you're doing a 2D illustrate. I might use this later today.
Oh, look at you.
I may have. We're going to see how good this is because Ben does need to make one.
You need to make a slide.
I do need to make a PowerPoint. I have a workshop in Ireland. Here in just a week and a half, I'm going to be live in Ireland. I already know what I'm talking about. If it's already been submitted, it's already been approved. So if Jade, if you're watching, I already know what I'm doing. It's just I need to put it together. Don't fear. I already know what it is. I just need to put images.
He knows what he's doing.
The famous last words, right? But if anybody is going to the Ireland Publishing Conference in Cork County? No, Clare County. County Clare. Looking forward to meeting you guys there. It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. And then here, check this out. If you want to get hyper specific with what you want to put in your vase, they said,
now that's actually cool.
And this flower, and this flower, and this flower. And here's the cool thing is you can probably prompt each one of these by themselves, and then the vase, and then this background, and then you can say put them all together, and that's great. And then
that's actually really cool.
Up until this point, I honestly feel like these have been really, really realistic too. I can tell the dog is AI, like straight up, but not bad, right? And then these different, different little scenes. You can put a little puppy in. We got our Van Gogh, got our chalkboard, got our steampunk puppy, got our Minecraft puppy. And then you want ads for your phone. You can get the ads for the phone. That's kind of nice.
That's cool.
Let's see here. Trendy blind box app interface design, one purple gradient background. And you can kind of read that. If you want to pause it, you can read it. And then they said make this white girl dressed in this. That's basically what I'm getting from that. And so it did that. And then here's some ice cream with some Japanese cartoon looking thing. And what's that?
What are you like?
Oh,
hanging
interesting.
over
Okay,
there?
green rectangle, and we got little red rectangles. Add cartoon pink bunny sticker with starry eyes on the green rectangle. Interesting.
No.
That's really cool. And then put the two hearts over the red ones. Oh. And then it was over the red circles, do the pink hearts. So that's interesting is you can get hyper specificity. Check that out. You can see the difference between what they had there. So if you have like, I don't know, Microsoft Paint, if you're on a PC, or if you're using like Preview, if you're, just on a Mac, you don't have any photo editor, you can make these little rectangles or use freehand to do this and then give it very, very, very specific instructions for what to do in those
Now
areas.
that
And
I
that's
like.
interesting.
I
Yeah.
like that.
This is pretty cool. So that's interesting. Let's see. You're connected to the latest trends, companies with online search capability. This was what excites me. Real-time news and topics can be visualized in an instant. So this says, and I wish this was easier to see. Let me see here.
Yeah.
Here we go. Search for the weather, temperature, and time on February 4th, 2026 for the following locations: Beijing, New York, Tokyo, Sydney, Madrid. High concept composite photography. Note only return one image. The image is composed of 5 seamlessly stitched vertical panoramic strips. Each strip presents the real-time weather and lighting of a specific location. Far left, Beijing. The Bird's Nest Stadium, specifically left center, New York. They say just vertical skyscraper, so they didn't say Empire State Building, but it gave us that. Tokyo, they said use the Tokyo Tower. It did. Right center, Sydney, use the Opera House. Far right, Madrid, the San Francisco El Grande Cathedral, and it did. It's really funny. The only one that they didn't specify was New York.
They're like, just put New York.
Yeah, just put it in there.
Whatever
Something
you're
from
feeling.
New York, okay? All right, then.
Whatever you feel.
You just whatever you're feeling right now, okay? Great. Despite different weather conditions, use cinematic color grading to unify the image. High contrast, 8K.
8K.
Photorealistic masterpiece. So it would be really interesting to know, is that them saying that you can get 8K out of their image generator?
Yeah, I think that's what that is.
Damn. You ever seen that reel of the blind
Which
guy and the guy gives them, it's a Braille Playboy. So it's literally, if anybody thinking I'm being crude, it's literally just Braille. There's no photos. And so he opens up the Braille Playboy and he starts feeling the letters and goes, damn.
Yeah. Yeah, I did see that. I can't confirm.
Every time I watch it, I'm like, what's that? I don't understand. I don't get it.
I want to know.
I don't want to wait for our love to be over. But I think this is really, really, really interesting. And this I can't wait to play around with. Once again, it'll be really interesting to note, is it available to do this search only if you do seed.bytedance.com using SeeDream there, or is it available in the aggregators and wrappers like OpenArt, like FreePick, like Artlist.io, all these things here? It would be really interesting. I sure hope it is. That'd be really, really, really fun. And you can tell that this was done in probably China because it does use Celsius. So -2 Celsius. It sounds like that's super, super cold. It just means that it was like 30, 29. It was like 29 degrees. But that's because 0 in Celsius is 32 in Fahrenheit. And for anybody in America being like, I'm lost. It's a whole math thing. But if you've done that,
we're the only ones that do it.
Yeah, so -7. That's probably, it's pretty cold. That's going to be like 20 something, like low 20s or high teens. So that is pretty cold, actually. They must have taken that during the blizzard.
Yeah,
that
I was
happened.
like, that's accurate right now.
Right, and then 17. That's going to be in the 60s Fahrenheit. That's going to be like low 60s, I think. Pretty sure it's like high 50s, low 60s. So that's not bad. And so, yeah, so this is really interesting that you can use that. I would love to see other ways that you can utilize that. And so here is, wow, they're even calling their own stuff slop. Interesting. Merriam-Webster 2025 word of the year. Oh, is slop.
Oh.
AI generated low quality digital content. So based on the word of the year, make this an abstract word into a visual image. And so it did that. So it looked up on the internet what the word of the year was and then made this. This is, I want you to base this on the Met Gala costume theme. And so it took this greyhound and gave it a little tuxedo. I'm going to call it Chapel Roan.
I'm so fancy.
I'm so fancy. You already know.
No.
Let's see here. Please generate a gold piece trend chart, price trend chart, excuse me, for the past 7 days priced in domestic spot gold, displaying specific values and timestamps presented in a glassorium UI card style. So apparently, I'm guessing if you looked up the values of gold between February 4th and February 10th of this year, that these correspond and are correct. So it's really great. Like we could do this with like Bitcoin and see it going down and then back up to like, what is it, 72 grand today or whatever it is, right? It bounces all over. But that's really interesting that it can take these real-time information. So what would be really cool about this is, let's say that you are like, hey, I want you to visualize some statistics for the NBA or the NFL or whatever, some sports thing. Or let's say, so the Olympics, right? They just finished, and that's a global event, right? Is to say, how many medals did each country get broken down by gold, silver, and bronze? So we're going to test that tonight. We're going to see if the aggregate can do that, because I think it's pretty cool. We'll see. So think beyond imagination. The model can intelligently perceive the intentions behind the words to create exactly what you envision. Let elephants not rely on imagining. August 12th. So this is realistic photographic science poster. A wild elephant is located in a tropical savanna. Okay. At the top is the title. This below is the title framed in the box, which we can't see. There it is. Okay. Wild elephants live in matriarch-led family herds. So we have this information. Then we have this QR code in the lower right corner. Don't know if it goes anywhere, but it made it. Made it there. I don't know if that QR code actually goes anywhere.
It did it.
And then this one here is camping core categories for kitchen helpers and small appliances. Need to organize these in how they should throw 3 types of home appliances as primary categories with hand down and icons. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Did that just pop up there? Annotate? What the F?
That's cool.
Identify the calorie content. That's weird. I am calorie counting now. I've lost 11 pounds. You're welcome. I know you can see it in my face, everyone. You probably can't tell a darn thing. Let's just be honest.
Since when have you been counting those calories? I just saw you the other day and you wasn't counting nothing.
Yeah, I was. Unagi.
So you're starting something new.
This is really quite good, though. I don't know what kcal is.
It's just like it's a unit of measurement for food calories.
Oh, so it's just calories.
Yeah, it's just calories.
Honestly, 80 calories for that jam, not worth it. Not doing it. Yeah.
Now, what kind of
honestly,
jam is
520 for 2 scones isn't worth it either, to be honest. Right here, I'm taking this strawberry smoothie. That's the most bang for my buck, and I'm getting taste. I'm getting protein. Nobody asked. I'm just letting you know. But this is really great because it's got your. It says it annotate. So like we have our original one, and then it's going to search the internet and find out what the calorie content is for each of these items, and then it annotates it. And I love this. I don't know if you get the animation or not, but that was super cool. Look at this.
I wonder how they know there's no sugar in that tea.
I'm looking at it and I don't see no sugar.
I see it all up in
there. This is for, it looks like Look at this. This is an ad for aromatherapy. Use 20%
yeah,
off.
that's what
Use
I
this
was
code
saying.
green20. Look at that. It's so profesh. And then this looks like some historical something. Yeah, vintage museum themed handbook stickers, retro
I like,
tones,
I like
dopamine
this.
style aesthetic. All right. Thought
I
I
don't
was
know
getting
what
my
that
fix.
means. I like this sticker thing that they're all the models are kind of leaning towards these days. Like they're like add stickers to this photo. I don't know. I think that just feels right for
It
where we're
just
at
feels
right
right.
now.
So let's talk a little bit about model performance. This is what ByteDance is saying based on their Magic Bench multi-dimensional evolution. SeeDance 5.0 Lite has significant improvements across core dimensions, including prompt following and alignment. So this is from SeeDream 4.5 to 5.0 Lite specifically. I'm guessing they're going to come out with a Pro since
Yeah,
they named this one
probably.
Lite. So you
Heavy.
got learning and office. So this is kind of what they were talking about with campaigns and stuff. That's where we've seen the most growth, and they're saying now that it basically has the same amount of growth in everything, from marketing to design to instructional response to overall personalized expression, art creation, film and game, etc. And then if you're looking at single single image editing radar chart, again, take this with a grain of salt because it's their model. Of course, they're going to say this is better, but image to image evaluation, when you're using those references, they're saying there's a slight amount more consistency, a good amount more of instruction response, decent overall, significant portrait enhancement, just a slight view transformation, slight reference generation, pretty good basic editing, and the most growth is knowledge and reasoning with portrait enhancements. So you guys can see that. Creativity unleashed, explore the possibilities. You can browse the curated showcase to spark your next idea. You can get an idea here. Got the deer, you got these things here, you got logos, you got ads, you've got this girl, you've got
I think that's the portraits they were talking about.
says fashion magazine photography, and then you've got these here. So that's what I've said right there. Let's go into the old open art and see what we have here.
Yeah,
So
I'm
open art,
excited to see this.
I am too. I am too. I am
Mm-hmm.
too. Let me see here. Oops. There it is. No, that's yours. Never mind. I almost put yours back on the screen.
You saw the same thing. I haven't changed it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. Where is it? Where is it? That's not what I'm on anymore.
So I wonder what's going to be the difference between doing it, like you said, in the native
There
apps,
we go.
going to ByteDance's website in the aggregators. I'm interested to see if it can pull off a lot of these things in those aggregator apps that they're talking about, or do they like need time to get it all in?
Right. Yeah, no, it'll be interesting. So OpenArt did a thing. I don't know if I agree with it. I'm not gonna lie. I've actually written them about it, but they haven't answered. So maybe they'll see this live video and maybe respond. They went ahead and they updated their whole UI experience. So this is the previous version. If you've ever seen us on here before, this is what it looks like. You could go over to image over here, and you could say, hey, what do you want to do? And it has all these different things you can do. I think it's just really intuitive. You go, you create now, and it starts you on NanoBanana Pro. You push this, and it has all these models. And what I want to show you is like, see, it has Flux 2, which is actually really good. Ironically, it doesn't have SeeDream 5 Lite on this.
No, we can't
Um,
see. It's not moving. Your image. Are you in open art right now?
yeah. Oh, that's weird. Why?
Yeah, it's like all stuck. Right?
Oh, it went to a different. Here, hold on.
Uh-huh.
it went to a different. Here, I'll remove this real quick. It went to a different one. Here we go. So this is, let me go back. So this is how it used to look. So I'll go back to here. So in the old model, this is the old workspace. You can click image on the side here and then see all the image tools were right here. You've got create, edit, and chat, which is great. Edit image, and then all these image things right here is so easy to see, so easy to understand. And I just thought it was great. And so if you just want to create an image, you went to here, and then if you wanted to change the model or the character, you go to switch, and all of them are right here. And I thought it was just so intuitive. I loved it. Here's what's interesting is NanoBanana 2 and SeeDream 5.0 Lite not on here. They have stopped updating this old one. But here's the thing. I want to focus in again. You got Flux 2 Max, Flux 2, Flux 2 Flex. These are good models. Now, I want to show you that because if you're over here again, so I'm going to switch over to here. There we go. This is the new one. So if I go, we go to all tools again. So this is what it looks like now. And I go to, I want to do image. Where's my image now? I just click. So look at this. It's not as intuitive. I don't feel like. And then if you go to this, so we start on NanoBanana 2, you go here, and this is it. This is the models now. It's just this list.
It's just the list.
Yeah.
It took all the personality out of it.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. It's where they flipped out. They did add this since literally 2 days ago. Flux 2 was not on here. Maybe they did take the feedback. Right. But Flux 2 was not on here and it is now. So that's great, including Flux 2 Klein 9B, which I don't know what the hell that is. We need to look into that. I don't know what that is. But you got Z Image, which we've done before. We've got Quinn. We've got Imogen 4, which was the precursor to NanoBanana. There's Flux 2, which is not with the other Fluxes for whatever reason. Okay.
Doesn't fit in.
Yeah. See, it just feels stupid. I just don't know why they're doing this. I don't know. You've got NanoBanana, and because if you're going to group all of the different modes to get models together, why the hell isn't NanoBanana next to NanoBanana Pro and 2? Like, what are we doing here, guys? What are we doing here? But that's fine. You do you, OpenArt. You do you. I'm going to write them a strongly worded email.
That's what you did. That's why they added those fluxes back in there.
Yeah, now I need to write them another one and be like, group this shit correctly, guys. All right? Like use some common sense here, folks. Oh, look at this. So SeeDream looks like it can do 3K, like we were talking about. NanoBanana 2 says it will do 4K, and it very well may in here. Again, that was specifically with Gemini.google.com. They were only able to get that. But so let's check out this here. So this is SeeDream 5.0 Lite. It is it has several different modes that we can get. We have phone 2:3, 4:3, 1:1, 4:3, 2:3, 16:9, 21:9 is going to be ultra wide scope. You can do 2 or 3K. So if I do that, it's about 15. So it's saying 2 generations. So it's 15 per, and it does not cost any extra credits to do 3K versus 2K. So that's really nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
I will say this, that, if you're looking at needing 4K, that's your slight limitation. If that's something that's going to, impair you, right? So this is interesting. I'd love if you, we could try those same, prompts. You want to send them my way?
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you text them to me, send them my way, and we can test this from NanoBanana 2 directly into SeeDream 5.0 Lite and see who we think did better, which I think would be kind of nice, right?
Yeah.
I always like to see, exactly, what models are doing what. And I think there's no truer way to do that than this. So let's see here. We'll do
Yeah.
it in the same order you've done it in here. So this is a martial artist, mid kick, dimly
There
lit
we go.
warehouse, dust particles floating in the air, dramatic side lighting, motion blur, cinematic action shot. So here we go. Generating, there it goes. Let's see how quick it is. This is one thing I like, other people don't. I love that it tells me exactly how long the generation is taking.
Yeah, I like that too. The other one just keeps you in the dark. It doesn't want you to know that it's
I was
thinking up
going,
until last
I was
second.
testing out some stuff. You can see here, this was GBT 1.5, the weird factor. It definitely did the weird factor.
Woo-hoo.
So
I
this
don't
is
like
a
that.
little bit,
She-
you
That
like
little old
it?
lady reminds me of that. You remember that show that like the dinosaurs?
Yeah.
That's what she reminds me of, that show. That's fantastic. No, I hate it with a passion.
I hate you.
I
So
wish it
this
would
is
have never
really
happened.
interesting though. So like they said, SeeDream now is multimodal. You can add a JPEG, PNG, WebP, 10 megabyte max, up to 6,000 by 6,000 as your do that, or you can have characters and worlds. That's interesting too.
WebP
So
is huge because not a lot of places take that format. They make it super difficult for you to get it out of that format and do
yeah,
other stuff with
WebP is
it.
not way. So here's something that I feel like it did better than your NanoBanana 2 is when I thought dust particles floating in the air. I thought this right here, like literal dust particles floating in the air, like this. Not quite sure, and I think this was due to your prompt, right? It says cinematic action shot with motion blur. And so it's saying, well, the foot's moving, so I'm going to give it blur. So I think it just did what we've asked it to do.
Right.
Not sure about the little tuft of dust around the foot, though.
Little
He does
halo.
look, he looks a little, I can tell he's AI. In fact, if I'm going to get downright honest, I think I could guess that most of this is AI. Maybe over here looks really, really good, and the
I
lighting's
like
quite
that
nice.
door.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
the
like the
store is great.
lighting. The shadow looks good, in my opinion. The crates do look a
Shadow's not
little.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah, the crates do look a little blocky in, like. But I don't know. I think a quick look at this, I think I would buy this.
So here's a second one, and here you can see this is in my opinion, this is your prompt not working. Is like his feet are blurred, and so I kind of want to do this again and take out the motion blur and see how sharp it can get.
Let's see.
So this one here, this is interesting though because it does this right, and this each model does this. It says, well, you must want the same guy rather than giving us somebody new. I will say this. Look at this. It's not leaning over. It looks like it's a real
it looks
window.
like an actual window.
Yeah, and I do love it. It nailed the dust particles, which is hard.
Yeah,
hard to do.
But those boxes in the back.
Them boxes in the back don't look very good.
They looking like some early 2000 video game boxes.
That's right. Resident Evil 4? What?
Yeah.
So let's see here. We're up to 44 seconds. That's pretty long for an image generation, to be honest. Here's something. This is I've got some complaints with OpenAI. So it says 4K, but we know it's not 4K because this model only goes to 3K.
Right.
In my opinion, they need to go back. I don't know why they felt the need to do this, but anyway. All right, so we got two more. Here's something interesting. We took out the motion blur part of the prompt. Oh, but I had enhanced prompt on.
Oh, and it probably added it back.
Where is that? I did not. I had it on. What is this junk? Prompt from an image, enhanced prompt. I did not do that. I did not push that.
No.
Right there, I did it. Let me see what it gives me. So if we do it here, look, it says prompt, and then it enhanced it by adding, oh, I guess it's, oh, okay. It just added 16:9, which was something I put in anyway. That's fine.
Okay.
So same guy again. Once again, I think this is okay. This is interesting. I think it's okay.
Yeah, it did a little better with the foot. It
Mhm.
doesn't have that halo of dust around it anymore, so that's something.
This is interesting here. Gay little brackets, subject, action, environment, cinematography, lighting, style, technical,
No one's
hyper
doing all
realistic
that.
8K. So I think this is just that's what it does. It can't go that
Yeah.
high. So I'm gonna do it again, just for kicks and giggles there. While it's thinking about that, let's do the quiet neon street. And here's the thing: each model has its own strengths, right?
Mhm.
So we'll do this here: the quiet neon lit street at night after rain, reflections on wet pavement, steam rising from street vents, cyberpunk atmosphere, cinematic lighting, highly detailed wide shot. So
Let's see.
I'm
Looks like
just
the
waiting.
game
Have you seen
store
that
and the
that
ramen shop
homeschooled
is in
kid
there.
that's on TikTok and Instagram where he's like, I'm just waiting for the lights to turn off.
Yeah.
And then they turn off. He goes, whoop, they turn off. All right, like and subscribe. Like that's his whole
Oh my.
video. That is
Wow.
literally it. And he goes to different places and waits for the lights to turn off. The very first one was hilarious because he's like filming his neighbor and he's like, all, I don't know her name. And he's like, all, I'm just waiting for Linda to turn her lights off. And he like waits there for like 20 minutes and then they turn off and he turns the camera. He goes, whoop, they turned off. And they had to delete that one because
Somebody's
it was his
house.
neighbor's house.
Yeah, I was like,
All right, so this is with the enhanced prompt. And I will
okay.
say it does look better. He does look a
Yeah.
little bit more. So it goes back to, is it the model? Is it the prompt? What we're learning here is I have to take back my compliment to Bree with the good prompt. I
No
mean, proof's in the
backsies.
pudding.
Indian giver. It's all right. I'll take the hit on this one. I'm still learning prompting. Okay. I've been learning it for years.
I've been learning it for years, even though it's not been ever. But no, I think that I can see actual material. It's got dust on it,
Hmm.
like he's been training here. I see good definition. You can see sweat here. He's still got the dust particles here. This does to me look a lot better. We go to the next one here. Just a
They
little
really
bit
got
different.
right up on this guy.
Yeah. Yep, we're all up in it, all up in his business. It's interesting, right? Got a little
Yep.
Dutch angle going on here.
Yep.
I will say the environment looks a little bit better. And again, he looks a little bit better. I can still tell he looks more video gamey to me than
Yeah.
photorealistic. It looks like a PlayStation 5 or maybe even like a PlayStation 6. For those of you watching this, it's not out yet unless you're in the future and you're like, it is out. But to me, this is about as real as I think that would
No, it's
look.
totally out.
Let's
Right.
turn
Type
it
in the
on
comment.
right now, guys. Let's type it out. So let's see here. Here's this. This one here usually. Why are they all doing the ramen? That's so
Ronnie.
crazy.
No game shop
Um,
though.
to me, this looks less realistic than NanoBanana on the
Yeah.
buildings. Looks great on the pavement. This asphalt looks stupendous.
Yeah.
I will say I don't think it did a superb job on the reflection on open.
Mm-mm. No.
It did. It's no. Honestly, this is bad. I don't
Kind
love
of
this.
fudged
Yeah,
in a
this
lot of
is
it. What's going on
and
with
what
these
the
little
fuck
top
are these
hats?
vents?
These little top hats in the middle of the street.
What
Who's
is
doing
going
that?
on here? Yeah, and then the like billowing. I mean, it's just not good. I'm sorry.
I
So,
mean,
and
ramen.
then this is the next one. Ramen once again. Got a motel, so once you eat your ramen, go get yourself a hooker. Uh, I don't even. It's not. That's not even correct. So here's the thing.
It's
It's
not
not a motel.
correct.
Well, no. Motels have the doors outside. Hotels have the doors inside. There's no way that's a motel. It's a hotel, so that's wrong. So,
Hotel, Holiday Inn.
and it's also not a Holiday Inn.
Good point. It's also not a Holiday Inn.
I'm just letting you know this is all sorts of wrong.
It didn't do a
I
great job
feel
on the
like this
reflection. That
reflection's
one.
very good. I feel
Yeah.
like this reflection's good until you get to
Yeah.
here. This one here is
They're not even
okay.
trying.
At least the vents look better.
Yeah, they're not raised.
I'm ready for 5.0 Pro.
Yeah, I think NanoBanana got this one in the bag on
So
there.
far, yeah. Now, here's what I would like to do. I would like to take this because here's the thing is what we're looking at is maybe NanoBanana 2 is a more beginner friendly, like, hey, I don't really know a lot about prompting and it's more forgivable
Mhm.
versus when we really ramp up the prompting and do high quality prompts. Notice it went from to still not hyper realistic to me. Like it's good plus. But obviously, if you're just going like, here's my sentence or two, you don't really know the ins and outs of prompting. This is
Mhm.
not forgivable. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not very forgiving. This is not what you want.
Yeah.
This one's okay. This one here is downright shit, in my
Yeah, I
opinion.
don't know what they were
This is just
thinking
horrid.
right
This
here.
is not usable unless somebody in the chat can tell me what the hell that is, if that's real.
Dude, put those in the middle of the street. It doesn't seem feasible.
This is a bunch of hogwash.
What's their name? What is her name? The blonde and legally blonde, the nail tech lady.
Oh,
That
I don't
sound
know.
exactly like her. That sounds.
Oh. You know exactly what I mean. Yeah. A lot of girls do her impression. Yeah, I forget. She was in. Yeah. I know what you mean. Okay, so this
Yeah.
is with the enhanced prompt. I will say it is better. Definitely has a better vibe to it.
Right.
However, I mean, it looks like it again. I'm gonna use the word PlayStation 6. Like it's probably better than what we have with PS5 right now. But to me, this still looks video gamey, not photorealistic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it looks really good. This looks video gamey. Again, guys, why we're doing this is so that you can see the style. Maybe this is something that you go, yeah, this is something I really want. And I'm sure that if you gave instruction for what's on these signs, it would do it. So that you don't get random words that say like cyber net, you know, and then this for some reason looks like Blade Runner for, you know, kicks and giggles there.
And then this one little creepy guy in the middle of the street. What's his
well,
deal?
that's in the prompt, so I think
Is it?
maybe let's see.
It must have enhanced.
I don't
that
see a heavy
guy.
downpour either. It says there's supposed to be a heavy downpour. White steam billowing. We have that from the grates. Yep. Yeah, a lone hooded silhouette in the far distance. So yeah, it told it to do that. However, it says nighttime immediately following a heavy downpour. I don't know if oh yeah, sure. Okay. Why not? Let's go back to this one here. Is it done now? It is. So here's this one. Synth. Void. Nexus. This certainly doesn't look like it's after a downpour. Yeah, it's okay. And these I think these are supposed to be power lines, but because of where they are, it looks like Venom is real from like Spider-Man.
They just go straight into the buildings.
Yeah, like that's a virus. That's what that is. Just letting you know, in case you were wondering. So let's go into our last one. I think we know that we can expect, but a cinematic portrait of a young woman standing in soft window light, natural skin texture, shallow depth of field, 50 mm lens, calm expression, warm morning light, ultra detailed, real. I'm gonna say
photorealistic,
hyper photo realistic. Okay. And I'm gonna add 8K. Why not? 8K. That's almost 17K. So I'm gonna do 2 sets of these. When you do it that way, it uses 2 different seeds. I'm gonna then do this enhanced little guy over here after it thinks about what it wants to do.
You're gonna enhance it.
I wish this was a little faster, not gonna lie. Yeah, really not. I'm just not impressed with this new thing. You
Mm-mm.
know, wish they would actually keep the new ones in the previous version. It's clear that they plan on defunking it because they are not adding the new models to the
Yeah.
old one. Which is just honestly, this isn't as intuitive. I have not found it to be as intuitive. Again, you could see all the different image things that you could have on the other one. This one here is like, here's 5. I'm like, well, but there were like 30. Like, where's the other 25? You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't know. Also, it compared to NanoBanana 2, this is a slow ass model. We're looking at 1 minute,
Mm-hmm.
just shy of 1 minute per generation here.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
This is slow.
So, yeah, I gotta be honest. I think this is pretty bad.
Yeah, she's fuzzy for some reason. I'm not sure
Well, you
why.
said soft. I think it's getting stuck. Well, yeah, I think you get it.
Maybe.
Where's the word soft? I thought it was. Now soft window light. Nah, shouldn't be. Natural skin texture. No, I don't know what's going on here. Did well with the shallow depth of field. I feel like she's a hair cross-eyed. Like these eyes don't
Yeah,
quite
like
line up,
it's doing
right?
something with the eyes.
Yeah, yeah. This I will say it doesn't have the thing going on that NanoBanana did, but
The
it's yeah. And didn't it
30
say did it
miles of
say
bad
morning light
road.
or no?
I don't think so. I think it
Yeah,
said
no,
it
warm
was soft
morning light.
window.
No, it says
Oh,
warm morning light right here.
yep.
And I guess that could be morning. I'm mourning in a different way, like sad.
Real sad about it.
So this is interesting. Here's the second one.
Mm,
Again, I can tell.
not.
I can tell this. Yeah, I gotta be honest.
It's doing something with the
I think
hair. Like it just all
4.5 Pro is better than this.
yeah, it just all feels out of focus.
This feels bad.
Like
So
I'm
here we
not
did a second one and
just one
second
huge
generation,
bag.
so that you know what it did differently. Here's something it excels at, unlike Gemini, right, with NanoBanana, where it's like, oh, here's the background, you want that background for everything. Look, it does
Mm-hmm.
switch it up, right?
Yeah.
Here's a different one. Here's a different one. There's a different one. Even got rid of the plant that time. What
Mm-hmm.
it's doing not great at, though, is obviously this girl doesn't look excellent. And this one's still going. For the love of donuts, it's 3 minutes.
It's
So,
really working on her.
so I will say here, this is what I do like is I didn't change this at all, and it changed the
Mm-hmm.
ethnicity from Asian to Caucasian. So let's see here. To me, she has that very AI look to her. Hair looks
But
all
she's
right.
in
The
focus,
shirt's
which is
good.
nice.
The yes, she is in focus for sure. Definitely did a good job here. Clothes look great. I think the window looks great in this one. She just looks very AI. I mean, this is NanoBanana 1 quality.
Yeah.
This is
The
6
light's
months
weird
ago.
too.
Yeah, I don't love the lighting. And then this looks like her with her hair up, maybe. So this is her. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is just. Yep, it just gave us a different variation. It does. I can see some skin pores here, but the eyes just look so fake. I'm just not buying it. This one here, this one might be a lost cause. I
It
think
didn't. It
I don't know what's
decided
going
it
on
didn't want to
here.
give us this one.
Yeah, we're up to almost 300 seconds. It's a lot of seconds.
It's a lot of second. Up there he goes.
Oh, yeah. Look, oh, content moderation?
Mm-hmm.
For what?
What you
Guys, look
slipped.
at this prompt. Where did we go inappropriate? Now I just kind of want to be like, I want boobs, 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 and then watch it be like, here you go.
Here
But
you
like, oh,
go.
soft morning light. No. You take your soft morning light and but so yeah, open art, if you're listening, guys, not good. Not good look.
Mm-mm,
Not
not
happy
great.
with you. It may look slicker, but if it doesn't work, I don't give a flying junk and a rolling donut. Not gonna lie to you.
I don't give
I'm
one of
gonna
those
go.
either.
You know what I'm gonna do? Let's go to SeeDream 4.5 Pro. I'm gonna use the same output. Let's see here. This one goes up to 4K, same price, and it can go to 4K rather than 3K. I'm going to use the
Mm.
same thing here. I'm going to generate that. We'll see here how long it takes. And then I'm going to go here. I'm going to copy this prompt. And we'll do that. We'll just go through here real quick. And I want to see. Sure. Oh, yeah. This is the mega whatever one.
Yeah, that's the super enhanced one.
Super enhanced one. Well,
With
let's
the
see. Let's
creepy
see
guy
if
in the
it
back.
give. Yeah, but if it does better than this stupid Venom bullshit.
Yeah.
It's already faster. I'll give it that. So here,
Nice Scarlett
I'm sorry. That's
Johansson.
better.
Yeah.
4.5 Pro, guys, is it feel like it's doing better. This looks more realistic to me. The hair I
Yeah, the
buy,
hair
she
looks
looks a little bit
better.
more realistic. I buy
She's
the
not out of
clothes.
focus.
This is I don't know. This is way better. Oh, look at that! Wow, that's actually.
This looks like it's from a movie. This looks like a shot from a movie.
I could use this to turn this into video. That you could mistake that for real.
Yeah.
Look at that skin port. This is excellent. This is excellent. There's the cyber. This is the super enhanced one. This still looks a little video gamey to me.
Yeah, it feels a little weird. There's two vents right there. One steaming.
Don't you? Don't you put them that close?
I don't know if you're supposed to put them that close.
Yeah. I mean, like whatever. Fine.
Yeah. It's done.
Let's see what it does with this super easy prompt here. So it's faster. It appears to be faster than 5.
They're going much faster.
Light's supposed to be quicker. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If I'm being just completely honest, and this is why we go over their release notes, right, guys? But they're always going to tell you how great they are. And then we get in there and we start telling you this is actually where it's at. And you're having to work twice as hard, 3 times as hard to get something that looks like a PlayStation 6 versus going over here. This was the simple prompt, not the enhanced one. And look at that. This is the older one. And then look at this. Look how fast this was. So this is the simple one. This is the one that says motion blur still, and that looks amazing.
It's not just like a hint of puff around his foot.
This
it looks
is
like
great.
He actually kicking something.
I feel like he kicked something and it disintegrated.
Yeah.
That one's not. I don't like that one as much, but it's still not bad. This one's fantastic. And then this is the enhanced one. Wow.
Oof.
That's pretty good.
G.I. Joe.
G.I. Jen.
Jang.
Jen. From the video game, Jen?
No.
Yeah. He was from an anime. He was in a Street Fighter versus whatever. Yeah. Oh, I know. Somebody in the chat knows what's going on.
I'm a little girl band.
Okay.
Have that.
So
I
this
know
one
about
here
Betty
looks
Spaghetti.
similar, actually. This looks similar to the SeeDream 5. But I mean, here's what this is not what you want to hear. I'm sure the folks at ByteDance worked really hard on this. This is not to say, guys, you suck at life. But I just don't think I can recommend SeeDream 5 Lite. It's not faster. It's not better. It literally, I don't think, has a saving grace. I would continue to use 4.5. It's faster. It's better. It goes to 4K rather than 3K, so you can get more resolution. It's the same price. But NanoBanana 2, definitely good.
Maybe when SeeDream 5.0 Heavy comes out.
Pro,
we can look at that.
Heavy. I don't think they're ever gonna call it heavy. Although if they do, I'm gonna laugh my hat off now. My hat? I'm not even wearing a hat. Laughed my hat right off, I say. But yeah, so I mean, great time, looking at these different models.
Absolutely.
We saw the release notes from each creator. We tested NanoBanana 2 live with prompts. We tested SeeDream 5.0 Lite with those same prompts. We cross that so you can get, you can scrub between these different things if you want to, the different models, and see what you thought was the favorite. But put your favorite in the chat. Let us know in the comments which one you liked better. Did you think that 5.0, are we being too harsh on it? Do we think that 5.0 Lite was great and that I'm being a little bit too harsh on it? Maybe you love OpenArt's new model, new UI. Maybe, you're like, Ben, stop picking on OpenArt. Would love to hear that in the chat, though. Love to hear that in the comments. Let us know what you think. But thank you so much for being a part of 1111 Media Creator Academy's live stream on Wednesday night. We did go over those newest things. Remember that you can like and subscribe to us here on YouTube. We have videos coming out on Friday from Bree. She does educational videos that you can check out, 5, 10, 15 minutes. They're not super long. They're bite-sized, so you can know exactly what's going on in a GIF. And then if you're looking to up your AI game, we, again, just launched AI Film Consistent Characters for Beginners and Intermediates. Get your AI consistent character game going and start getting into what you want to, whether it's for commercials, whether it's for video, whether it's for your own character, whether it's for you. And again, it's on sale right now for only $279. Over 4 hours of content, or just around 4 hours of content. And then just on sale tonight, we've got the pre-sale for Bree's Descript. If you like AI enhanced editing, she's going to be teaching you starting Saturday, March 28th live. So don't forget to sign up for that as well. It won't stay $579 for long. So you guys want to take advantage of both of those. Thank you guys so much for being with us tonight. We hope that you enjoyed it. Be with us here next week, and we will see you then. I'm Ben Richardson.
I'm Bree Bolton. Have a good night.
1111 Media Creator Academy. Have a good night and stuff.
Good night and stuff.
And stuff. Heavy on the stuff.
Heavy.